till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it out. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it out. Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Hello, hello, my friends, and welcome to the stream. What is going on tonight, friends? Welcome, welcome, one and all. Glad to see you back for the last stream of the year. Whoa!
Freaking Streamlabs doesn't allow people under 18 to donate, so I will do this instead. I just want to thank you and everyone for being awesome people during my tough journey. There is not a lot of space to tell everything I am thankful for, so I won't do it. I hope
everyone has a wonderful new year, especially since you're the only one who celebrates it instead of Christmas. Free borscht for everyone. Well, Igor, you definitely have been on a tenuous journey this year, so we're glad that we were able to share it with you in the good and the bad, and I think you came out better in the long run, so I'm glad that you were here with us the whole way. Thanks for the bits there, Igor. Everybody, welcome into the last stream of 2023. Tonight we're going to be just doing a little bit of just chatting. We're just going to talk about the year, talk about what happened for us in 2023, maybe talk a little bit about the plans for 2024, and I just want to hear what's happened for you. Talk about the year, talk about all that good stuff. Talk about your resolutions or whatever you have as far as that goes. We are going to be doing a tier list put together by the one and only Igor once again this year of all the games we played. And yeah, we're just going to kind of hang out, do a little bit of chatting. Probably won't be a super long stream. Just wanted to kind of, hang out with everybody a little bit, reminisce, maybe watch some clips and some stuff like that. So if you peeps want to go ahead and be picking out your favorite clips from the last year, feel free, and we'll look at those in a bit as well. We'll probably look back at the YouTube videos and watch some little segments of those. Should be fun. But once again, welcome in everybody once again. Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all. Legion says, question of the day, what changed for you in 2023? Legion says, learning your brother was getting married and last night you were upset. Last night was upset you for the whole year. Your 2024 goal, Legion, is to try not to hang on bad comments. That's fair. That's an important goal. Not to let things get to you. Listen to new artists. That's fair. Igor says, since this year was an aftermath, true. After last year, nothing really happened. I don't know. I think a lot happened for you this year, Igor. You got your first job. I mean, you started high school. I mean, you had a lot happen this year, Igor. You had a lot happen this year. So, I don't think that's fair to say at all. Love is not disgusting as people think when they're young. Does that mean that you're still talking to that one girl? Is that what I'm picking up on? You may not have a job now, but you still had a job, and that's important. And that definitely matters. Oh. But yeah. So I'd love to hear everybody's answer to the question of the day. What changed for you in 2023? By the way, welcome in Princess. Glad to see you back. Thanks for being here tonight, Ghost, and anybody else who's already here. So I think the first thing we're going to do tonight is go ahead and just jump into the tier list. Without further ado, let's tab on over and let's do it. And as always, yep, I was going to say, if you have the link, Igor, feel free to share it. Igor does have the link, so if you want to do your own version of the tier list, I'd love to see it. So let's do this, friends. Let's officially do this. Bada 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 boop. All right, we are officially ready to tier list here. We are ready to tier list. Yeah, I saw the Reddit thing you were talking about, Legion. Yeah, you talked about it in Discord yesterday. I saw it. I don't think that's something that you should be super upset about. You use it as a learning opportunity to make sure you're following the rules of the subreddit. They probably could have been nicer about it, but ultimately, you did bring it upon yourself, it sounds like. So, learning opportunity. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look here. I've also got all of our VODs and stuff ready to look back on here. So let's go ahead and scroll through the channel here and try to find, where do we start? So the first, is this in order? Is this in order? Little Gator Game first, Not Noir. It might be in order. It looks like it's close to in order, if not. So Spore and Rock of Ages must have been last year. So Little Gator should have been the first one this year. Let's take a look here. This would have been January 1st. Yep, that's absolutely perfect. That is exactly a year ago. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a peek at what this game was all about and see what we remember about it. So I remember bits and pieces of this game. But what do you peeps remember about Little Gator?
They also hold value to me, because I can take that value away from you. Would you like to buy one of my beauties? Only 100.
I just realized I have the screen cut
Dearie,
off a
you
little
lack
too
the
much.
coin. Return to me with proper coinage, and one of my beauties can be yours.
There we go. That's
The
better. Now
monkey
you can
looks
see most of the
fabulous.
screen.
So can I just like...
The 10 seconds quote?
Oh, here's another thing. I just realized.
You're partying tonight? Okay, sounds good, Igor. I understand. I know this is a big deal for you.
Messed it up.
So I do remember this game being pretty charming, but I kind of remember it being kind of forgettable at the same time, right? Like, I don't know if much really stuck out to me.
Perfect. A secret sword. Oh, that reminds me. While I was looking for my stick, look what I found. Wooden sword. Whoa, a wooden sword. This must be what y'all wanted me to find. Thanks a lot. Did you want your stick back?
I was just surprised I actually stuck with the voices as much as I did when I streamed this one.
This is so random. So now we actually have... Glad you decided to start hanging out with us regularly.
I do remember the controls being kind of wonky for this game a little bit.
Luke's been here, you know, for a while.
Named the character Como, yeah.
Peer pressure everybody into bringing their family members.
Good old Como.
Got it.
You could like fly, yeah. It had a little bit of a Breath of the Wild kind of vibe to it too. I gotta say, I don't think this game was bad by any stretch, but I definitely don't think that it was like... We didn't even finish it, right? We only played it one episode, I believe. And then we moved on from it, so... This is kind of a hard one to put in a tier list as a first one. Welcome in, Jesus! Good to see you. You're getting Dave the Diver. I've heard good things about that game. So I think this is probably a good game to put in that B tier category. It's right in the middle. It wasn't garbage, but it wasn't really that good either. It was like it was okay. It was fine, maybe above average even, but not an A tier game, and definitely not an S tier game. Close enough. Yep, just a few hours away. Just 4 hours away for the new year. Got drunk, of course they did, Igor. Of course they did. So yeah, I think for a Little Gator game we can easily toss that in the B tier.
Like something new on this island.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was relevant to talk about this game. Like I said,
There is silly
I
stuff.
remember it having like charming characters, and I remember the gameplay was just kind of basic and wasn't super engaging by what I remember.
So many things and people and places.
Kind of felt like a My First Platformer kind of vibe, I remember.
This memory happened before the windmill was built, so I'm clipping into it. That's a shame. This is probably my favorite memory of the whole island. Only I could see the amazing...
What is my question of the day?
No,
what changed? Well, a lot changed for me in 2023, honestly. I mean, I moved to a new place.
Right, we got two.
I moved to a new place. That was technically, I guess I moved twice in 2023, right? I started this job that I'm passionate about now. You know, I lost my last job. I don't know. There were a lot of aspects of life that changed for me this year. I think it was overall a positive year for me, though. Definitely, I think, you know, starting this job that I'm passionate about and everything is a big thing. So I would say it was overall a good year of change for me. Really, the only downside of the year is, you know, the fact that the stream has gotten as neglected as it has. Because, you know, streaming was a big part of my life, and now it's almost like a secondary thing. It's like not an afterthought, but it's like I can't prioritize it as much as I once did. I met Igor and Dylan. I did that way before this year, Legion. Yeah, the upside down, the opposite. Yeah, true, Igor, true. Hey, Hamlet! A Hamlet just subscribed. 55 freaking months! Crazy to think it's been over that long. But welcome in, Hamlet. Everybody get some wholesomes in the chat from Miss Hamlet. Thank you very much for dropping the sub there. Oh, yeah. You mean in person. Yes, Legion. I did. I got to meet Igor and Dylan in person. That was another memory thing that we did. Yep, that was a big one this year. How did we forget that one? I traveled for a bunch of card game tournaments. You know, I went to the Keyforge Vault Tour. I went to the Pokemon Regionals. I went to Pokemon Nationals. Yeah, I did a lot of stuff with that this year. I got to meet Igor. Got to meet Dylan. Good memories there as well. Look at your face. Now, that's scary. That's scary. But welcome in, Hamlet. You decided to get sober? Well, that's awesome, Hamlet. You're trying your best and you're at 6 weeks. Well, that's awesome to hear, Hamlet. I know that sobriety can be a very, very challenging journey, challenge, whatever you want to say, to be on. So I hope to see that you succeed in that, Hamlet. I definitely believe in you. I did earlier this year. I got to meet Igor in person. Yep, went to where did I go? Philadelphia. I went to Philadelphia for a Pokemon. Pokemon? No, that was the Keyforge thing. It was in Philadelphia, right? That was the Keyforge one. And I got to meet Igor when I was up there. And I got to meet Dylan when I went to Charlotte for the Pokemon Regionals. But yeah, welcome in, Hamlet. Glad to have you back. Yeah, I have thankfully never had to deal with sobriety because I never have gotten drunk or high or anything like that. So I, after seeing my parents, throw away their lives to it, I just chose to not tiptoe anywhere near it. It's always Sunday. That's what I've heard. So what's new for you, Jesus? I feel like you haven't got to make it out to a stream in a while. Are you off today for the holiday, or why are you not hoteling right now? Or are you hoteling and it's just that slow? Igor's a little buddy. True. He's all of our little buddies. Except for the fact he's like 8 foot tall. The milkshake. Oh, the milkshake. The good old milkshake. Ah, to not deal with the drunk. Smart. You're a smart man, Jesus. You're a smart man. I'd say that is not a fun job to work on New Year's at all. All right, but back to the tier list. I think we will definitely toss Little Gator Game in B because that's a decent little starting point for us there. Too early? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're streaming early. That's true. I wasn't even thinking about that. So maybe the better question is, why are you even awake right now? All right. So the next game that we had was Hell Pie. We finished Hell Pie. Is that actually on this list, or did we do that one? So Igor didn't put that on this list. So I guess Hell Pie was technically finished in 2023, but we started it in 2022. So I guess we skipped that one. So Sunday Gold should be next. Now, Sunday Gold, I actually have a lot of really positive memories towards. I have a lot of really positive memories towards this game. I know that not all of you loved it.
It tastes very similar to Sierra Mist, like I said, just a little sweeter.
Because it was kind of a slow-paced, turn-based RPG. But I enjoyed pretty much all aspects of it. I liked... The only thing that I remember being super disappointed with this game was the fact that it just ends, and it was not at a point where it should have ended. It just randomly ends way too early kind of thing. That's what I remember about it. You hate being around certain drunks. That's fair.
Movement detector.
Now he loves Pokemon. True. Tell you how much I love you. Yeah, I believe it. After you messaged me the other night, Hamlet, I thought you were drunk for sure.
Last week's incident made everyone look bad.
Oh, really? You actually... Did you make a good deck, Igor, legit? Or are you just being silly? Philly cheese. Oh yeah. Igor was freaking out about us potentially going to a Philly cheesesteak place. I remember that too. But yeah, I remember really liking Sunday Gold. We actually, like I said, we beat it. It was a longer game. Let's see, how many hours did we put into Sunday Gold? Let's look at Steam. So according to Steam, we played Sunday Gold for about 17 hours, and the game really should have been about a 22-hour game, probably.
Because we need to get our points back.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought maybe you were just like, I thought you were drunk and that's why you were missing it. Because, you know, some people get all like sappy when they're drunk and stuff. Nah, see, I wanted you to eat the American food. That was the thing, Igor. But yeah, I do remember this game being very, very enjoyable. I think it's honestly one of my favorite games we probably played this year. I'd say it's in my like, I'd say it'll end up being in our like top 5 or so, maybe top 10 that for sure, maybe top 5.
I thought so.
Anybody else have any memories or thoughts on Sunday Gold? Like, what did you think about it? I think it's a pretty easy A tier. I don't think it was an S tier game. It wasn't like best of the best. I can't believe it. I want to play more of it, but it was definitely like I enjoyed it. It was a solid game kind of thing. Yeah, I do remember that you didn't like it for some reason, which I never really got what you didn't like about it specifically. Rhonda does understand you well. That's true, Legion. Yeah, I definitely think, I remember a few people thinking it was super, super boring. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what you hated about it, but I remember really liking it. I like turn-based RPGs, so I'm a little biased, but yeah. I think I can easily toss that one in the A tier. And like I said, Igor, if you want to post that link again, feel free to do so and do your own version of the tier list. I'd love to see your tier list in the Discord. Same job, same apartment, just a new Jackbox streamer. That hurts. That hurts, Jesus. That cut deep. But you know, that is part of life. I cannot stream like I once did, and I understand. I understand. Ignored me? When did I ignore you? I'm pretty sure I responded immediately, Hamlet. Just crazy, not always drunk. Well, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I get it. I know I can't stream like I once did, so that is part of life, though. You know, there might be a world where life stabilizes enough for me to get back into streaming regularly and everything, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen anytime soon. But yeah, so what's next? What's next? Sunday Gold, like I said, goes in the A tier for sure. So after Sunday Gold, so we were playing Hell Pie well into the new year. I guess we just had it on last year's tier list. So after that, we had Moth Lake. Now, Moth Lake, I gotta say, I don't remember too much about this one. I do remember kind of not liking it much. Oh, wait, did I skip one? Oh, Forest Quartet. I did skip one. Oops. All right, so next up was Forest Quartet. This one I have very light memories of.
What's going on, Brady? Not yes.
Very moderate memories
Stop
on.
calling you yogurt, but it's your name.
I remember music being a part of the game.
I thought you liked the nickname.
I remember music being part of the game, but that's all I remember really. I remember the aesthetic kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember much about this one at all. Does anybody remember this game?
You can do it enough where you can still.
I feel like it was kind of
doing the Thelonious world.
A forgettable game to a degree. Like looking back at it now, like I don't even remember the puzzle mechanics or anything.
Oh, so I
vaguely remember bits and pieces of the story aspect of it, but
have a problem.
Like I don't even remember flying around as this ghost or anything. And yeah, I like seeing it. I'm getting like little tiny flashes of memory. Like I remember the light bulb guys and stuff. But yeah, I think this game was definitely a forgettable game. I don't remember hating it. Let's see what I said about it at the end.
There we go.
Let's see what I said about it at the end.
But yeah, I think that's all we got for tonight, friends. Don't forget to click the link.
Let's see.
It borrowed your game, so he stole it then. He stole it. Hope that all of you enjoyed the game. What did you think about it, everybody? Was this a game that you enjoyed? Is it entirely forgettable? Is it something that's going to stick with you? Is it something that you actually took a deep interest in? Is it something completely worthless to you? How do you feel about it? Is it angry?
So I think we did beat it, right? Yeah, we beat this game.
Touching, I guess would be the word. A very touching game. You know, this is one of those games that I enjoy because it has a story to tell, and it tells its story.
It seemed like I was pretty positive on it at the time.
It had that one little annoying part because I still don't know what that was about. the weird like symbols on the stuff. I think I just overthought it or something. But other than that one little annoying part, very simple, basically a walking sim. Which I enjoy games like that. You know, the story is what it's all.
So it seems like I was relatively positive about it. With that said, it's so forgettable. It might go into C tier. It's probably low B tier because it wasn't bad. Maybe it's C tier. I'll put it in B tier for now, but I could see it floating between the two. Really, we probably need to change this to like an F. We probably don't need to have, hold on, we should probably change this to F. The color is backwards. S should be, red should be bad and stuff. Actually, wait, can we just like change this? Let's do F, D, C, B, A. And now we want to put this one at the bottom, put green at the top. There we go. Now it looks a lot better. So Sunday Gold should be... Oh, but see, we kind of need an S tier too. Maybe we just get rid of D and we just have S, A, B, C, and F. That looks better. I think. All right, we fixed it. We fixed our tier list. You're done with it already? Nice. Yeah, learning Russian was fun. All right, like I said, this one might end up being a C tier game, actually, the more I think about it. But it seemed like I liked it, so I don't remember much about it, but we'll leave it there. Now, a game I do remember bits and pieces about was Moth Lake, and I remember not liking this game at all. I remember definitively disliking this game.
We are pleased to announce
you got super into soccer and met fans online. Nice.
Tomorrow morning. What?
You hated it too. I think everybody kind of hated this game, honestly. I don't really remember what we even like other than like I remember I just remember it being really annoying.
Adam, run!
Yeah, I just remember bits and pieces of it being really annoying.
I have to say, it's quite fascinating.
Because it was supposed to be, it seemed like it had an interesting premise.
I'm not agile.
You know, it was a horror game. I remember this grandma part being really annoying. I remember the controls being janky. Let's see what I had to say about it.
The game knew. Like, I don't know, like the premise of like playing a horror game like this where you're having to like do mini games with like different characters and like swap between them, and that's cool. But it's very unclear. I think that's the biggest thing I can say about this game is like the ideas are neat. It's just like the what would be the word? Not the user interface. I guess it is somewhat the user interface, but more so it's like how does the game communicate what it is wanting to communicate? Whether it is what a minigame's goal is, whether it's what the story is, whether it's what the the mechanic that you're interacting with is, it's just unclear. Maybe that's an intentional design choice. Maybe the game is supposed to be this really brain warping, confusing thing, but just I don't know. It's not clicking for me. Like I see the potential, but it's not there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I remembered about it too. I remember that it was like it had very small aspects that I enjoyed, but for the most part, it was just like super kind of annoying and like unclear and confusing and stuff. So I think that one's definitely a C tier game. I don't think it's quite F tier, because there's only going to be a couple of games that probably end up in F tier, but it definitely was a C game. You had nightmares after it? Really? It was that disturbing for you, Igor? A D&D shirt? No, this is Perfect Dark, I believe. Perfect Dark shirt. I do have a D&D shirt somewhere. Yeah, this is Perfect Dark, I believe. Joanna. Never played Perfect Dark, funny enough. That is funny that the grandma scene like terrified you like that. That's actually kind of weird. Free posture check, true. Got a discount. Alright, so what was next? So after Moth Lake and Forest, we played Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill was an interesting one. It was requested by Cuzzy. I do remember enjoying this game quite a bit.
I think I figured this out.
Yeah, I remember Boneless was a big fan. I remember we found like the super secret Easter egg you leveled. I remember the music being good. I remember, I remember bits and pieces of this, and I remember really enjoying it. Didn't Ultra Kill? I think it did crash once or twice, but it wasn't like terrible. It Ultra Killed my PC. Yeah, I think it crashed like twice or something. Yeah, I remember us finding this like secret level here. This is one that I kind of wanted to play more of, and I just didn't.
I think there's another secret.
I remember enjoying looking for secrets and stuff.
Oh, no, there is a secret. Right there. How much? Oh!
Yeah, like that. Like that was an example of finding a secret.
There we go.
Doing lame jokes. Yeah, I remember liking this game overall, though. I remember, I think everybody pretty much liked this one, honestly.
How am I doing on the secret hunting, Boneless?
So I think that's probably an A tier game. It could be close to S tier, but I don't think it was quite memorable enough to be S tier. Definitely A tier, though. Let's see what I had to say about it. Or did it crash at the end? Oh, I think it crashed here at the end, right?
Keep going. Abandon hope, all.
Well, I guess the game just crashed, so I didn't really give a thing on that. Oh no, there was a little 12-minute clip at the end. Okay, so the stream died at some point, but yeah, I remember Ultra Kill being quite good. So that one's probably an easy yeah, pretty much, Igor, an easy A tier, I think. I would probably put Sunday Gold ahead of it, but it's up there with A tier, I think. All right, Atone the Heart of the Elder Tree. Honestly, before I click on this, I legitimately don't remember this game at all. Does anybody remember what this game was? I don't remember anything on this one, by the name at least. Let's see it.
Will mark another year since my birth. A list of gifts. Things you're not good.
I don't even remember it after looking at it. What? Boobs.
What?
Oh, this one had like a rhythm game. Or is this the one that had like a rhythm game to it? I do think I remember this now that I'm seeing the gameplay.
Little, like he's talking to her like she's a 5-year-old kid, and she looks like she's like 20.
I remember very, very little about the story in this game. A Viking game?
Follow the sequence. So what? Black, white, black, black.
Yeah, I gotta say I don't remember much about this game. It was
sneeze.
Did not resonate with me. Let's see what I had to say about it.
Rate a guy who's sick.
Apparently I was sick when I played it, so maybe that was part of it.
Alright, start rating. There we go. Alright, we're ready. Workings of Norse mythology, you can't know what's going on. Yes, Legion, it was all D-Walk's fault. It was all D-Walk's fault. Yeah, the fighting is really cool. The story is just really hard to follow and understand. Like, it definitely got better the more we got through it. But it's just so deep in Norse mythology that, like, you gotta have, like, a basis there to understand anything that's going on. I like the puzzle aspect a little bit. The puzzles were simple, but they were okay. No problems with the puzzles. So it was an interesting game overall. I definitely didn't hate it. Definitely didn't.
So it sounds like I was kind of mid on it. So I think I put it right there in the middle. It wasn't. I don't remember it being bad. I just remember. I just remember nothing about it. Like I legitimately don't even remember playing this game. Like even when I'm watching it being played back and trying to remember it, like nothing is coming to me. Seems like an odd game. Yeah, I just don't remember. I just don't remember it at all. I just don't remember it at all. Yeah, D-Walk was my roommate before I moved. When in doubt, blame D-Walk. Very true. Nipples. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't remember much about it. I don't remember hating it. Don't remember liking it. So it's going to go right there in the middle in the B tier. Probably towards the bottom of the B tier. All right. But let's keep on moving here, friends. So the next one that we played was Rise of Fox Hero. I do actually remember this game. I actually remember the graphics being kind of charming, the gameplay being simple.
The textures are kind of loaded in there.
I remember this one, actually. See, I remember this one. Because it was like just a little simple platformer. You had to get secret coins.
Maybe
Had these like little enemies. It was kind of Zelda-ish. I do remember it being super simplistic, like very much a game for like little kids to get into.
Oh, with instant death?
To get into
What?
like
All the way back?
adventure games or whatever.
And it respawns the enemies?
You remember
It doesn't
Trifox,
respawn
the one
the
with
collectibles.
guns? Yeah, I remember that one too. But I remember this one. I remember just liking it, but thinking, yeah, this is super limited, super simplistic.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was like super basic. Yeah, see, it was. It was cute but lame. That's probably a good way to describe it. All right, let's see what I had to say at the end. We actually beat it, right? Yeah, I think we beat this game. Yeah, we did. It looks like we got the credits here.
It was going to be like 6 levels, but yeah, okay, well, I guess we did it. Except for the last boss being really janky. That was not terrible. All right, well, we did it, friends. We 100%ed Rise of Fox Hero. Yep, 17 out of 17 achievements. Complete the game. All right, well, I guess we did it, Legion. I guess we did it. A couple of those levels were a little annoying. There were a couple of small little things that were weird, just inconsistencies in how the collectibles saved, and a couple of levels
game
that,
jam game?
restarted
Yeah, it could have
the
been,
mistake,
honestly.
which was not good, but for the most part, it was a fun little game. Very simple, obviously. I think it was made by one guy or a very small team. And you know, I definitely think there's some little things that could have made it, you know.
Okay. So it sounds like, again, a very mid game. I would say this one's probably an upper B tier game. Definitely, like, it is enough that at least it resonated with me to remember bits and pieces. And stuff like that. So I don't think it was a bad game. I don't think it was C tier. I think it's probably just another B tier. Like I said, I think a lot of games are going to end up in B tier this year. The music was annoying. Yeah, maybe. All right, so now after Rise of Fox Hero, we played Red Tape. Now this one I actually remember liking quite a bit. I remember liking Red Tape a lot. Anybody have memories of this? Yeah, I remember Red Tape being really good.
Aristotle was a bad person. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Because this is one where it was like you were in corporate hell.
Mikalo?
Red Tape is your...
Mikalo?
Really? You think it was your
Say
favorite game of the year?
Mikalo, wow. Mikalo. What's going on? You were doing Bloodborne. Interesting. Well, what brings you by the stream tonight, friend? Thanks for joining us. Welcome in, Blood.
Yeah, I do remember it being a pretty fun game. I remember the...
Hello, can you follow Hell on social media?
It was just like a funny game, right? It was like a comedy game that was actually pretty good.
Sad. I still haven't found my phone.
Yeah, the style was really weird, but I remember liking it. Like, I remember liking a lot of it. I believe we 100%ed this game, right? Because we went back and did like a little bit of achievement hunting right at the end.
What do you mean? You see, this floor used to be a huge library once. We salvaged some books and turned them into my office, but there's one book that's stuck in a room no one can access in years. Oh, you mean the room to the right of the elevator? Yeah, that one. There's a book inside it, the Book of Destiny. Everything that has happened, is happening, and has yet to happen is written in there. And why
Yeah, I do remember liking this game quite a bit. Rapella was a similar concept? Alright, let's see what I had to say about it at the end.
Leave a thumbs up, a comment, let me know you were here on YouTube. That weekend there won't be any stream. Well, there we go. That's all the achievements we can get because we can't still Cupid's bow now, sadly.
Oh no,
Actually,
we missed an
you
achievement.
want to look it up and see? Igor. To steal from a thief. Your game. Very good. Very simple. Just a fun little comedic adventure game.
Yep, got stuck in a couch.
Say what, Igor? You're a boob. Alright, but that's all we got, friends. Yeah, the art style was definitely unique. Very unique. But that's all we got. So once again, if you're watching it...
Okay, cool deal. So yeah, so I think that was a pretty easy A-tier game. It does. I don't have like super great memories of the game, but I do remember liking it a lot and just it being a charming game, a creative game. So I think it's going to fit right in there into A-tier, I think. It was definitely one of the better games we played throughout the year. All right, so after Red Tape, we started Paranormacide. Now, I loved this game. I still want to finish Paranormacide, actually. It was really, really cool. Paranormacide was really cool.
Is this the puzzle? Do I just need to abandon her by going back to the story chart right now?
Well, this game was like super meta. It was like the puzzle solving was like in-game but out of game. And like it was really cool. The premise was really neat. The gameplay mechanics were really creative. Like I thought this game was one of the best like visual novels I've ever played, honestly. It was up there with like 999 and stuff. Really, I would still love to finish this game.
It could be as simple as returning to title or something crazy like that too.
Like I remember this game was just so cool. Maybe I can't, hold on. And we were like solving the mysteries.
All right, you can now post links so it won't.
You don't remember Paranormacide? No, it was good. I remember a lot about this game. I actually think about this game regularly and think about, man, I wish I'd finished this game. It was so good.
I'm sorry that you got wrapped up.
No, visual novels are all good.
Late? All right, you wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up.
Because you were getting like the perspective of different characters and... Oh man, this game was so good. Yeah, this is an easy S tier game for me. Probably one of the best games I played in the entire year for sure. Like I said, I still wish I had the motivation to pick it up, but it's one of those games where it's like, I feel like after playing it and then trying to go back to it and forgetting everything, I just don't feel like it's going to be the same experience. So unfortunately, I will probably never, why is my camera all blurry? I will probably never finish this game, unfortunately. But I do think this game was excellent. Paranormacide was easily one of my favorite games I played. Yeah, I remember there were so many good characters, and oh man, I loved it. I'm actually a little sad that we never finished it. I'm a little sad that we never finished it. No negativity, Legion. But yeah, I think that was definitely the first S tier game that we have on the list. Obviously, we played a lot of Pokemon, but I'm not going to put Pokemon on the list because it's a different kind of game. So after Paranormacide, we played Atomic Heart. Trying to remember Atomic Heart. What was Atomic Heart was like the AAA shooter, right? It was the AAA shooter game, right?
Yeah. Almost like I'm in a simulation. Kind of
I remember this game was good, but I didn't love it.
Oh, that's pretty cool looking.
I remember there were aspects that I liked about it, and then it was very Bioshocky in a way, I remember.
Metal
I will
Heart.
say, the story and stuff did not resonate with me very much.
Bacon's amazing.
It's a little greasy, but otherwise it's perfect.
I mean,
Have a
Audio.
seat, Mihail. I just need to finish my work and then I'll help you with that report. Lab Tech 84, bring Comrade Koltsov some tea.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't remember anything about the story. Soviet Bioshock. Yeah, I do remember all about like it being like super Russian and all that. I mean, I remember liking Atomic Heart, but I don't know. Like, I don't remember much about the gameplay and stuff. I remember the robot that like was trying to seduce us or whatever. The vending machine that tried to seduce us.
Really? Oh dang!
I don't know. I don't remember too much about it, honestly. Like I'm trying. I remember. Now that I'm seeing it, I'm starting to remember this part with like the gondola things and all that. I do remember it being a pretty good game overall, but I also don't remember loving it. Let's see what I said about it. Did I do 2 episodes of this? I only did 1, so let's see if I talked about it.
Use my gun.
And the story, like, the story segments are so fast that it's like I have no idea what's going on. I mean, the world building and aspects were neat, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely not a game that I care to finish. Like, it was okay. You know, I had some fun with it, but definitely not a game that I would want to put 20 hours into or whatever it takes to beat it.
All right, well, I think that pretty much sums it up. It goes in the B tier, probably above Rise of Fox Hero and Forest Quartet. Forest Quartet probably goes right. Yeah, I think this is in the order we want it. Just a decent B tier game. It was fun. It was fine, but not something I cared about that much. Maybe that was at you, or maybe it required understanding Russian culture and stuff a little more. But I do remember it was a good game. It just wasn't. It just didn't like hook me or anything. So it'll stick there in the B tier. It'll stick there in the B tier. All right. So after Atomic Heart, we played Grappin. I vaguely remember very little about this. I remember a grappling hook, and I remember snow, I think.
Everything? Are you grappling everything? Does physical copy seem more
Okay,
sure.
Now that I'm seeing it, I'm starting to remember more of it.
Oh, show.
I remember it was... I think it had pretty good controls and stuff. Forgotten in your brain. Yeah, I get that.
Missed secrets.
Okay, so it had secret collecting. I can't remember if we beat this game or not. I don't think we finished it.
Relic is inside one of the huge pillars in a forgotten place. So it's right here somehow.
I don't think we finished it. I remember we went into like a volcano
Why did
or
it give us the
something.
little thing like we walked past a relic? It's like right here somewhere.
It was basically just a platform with a grappling hook to a degree. An adventure platformer. I don't know. It's like I remember it and I don't remember it at the same time. Like there are pieces I remember, but now that I'm watching it back, I'm like, I don't remember any of this. So I don't remember if I actually like really enjoyed it or if I didn't like it or what happened. Now. So let's see what I said.
Yeah, I think that's all I got for you, friends. So I do hope that you enjoyed your time here. We will go ahead and do a raid, share a little Twitch. How are you feeling about this game? Is it a game that you'd like to see me finish? Probably would be another 2 or 3 hour stream. Is this a game that you feel like is a one and done? You feel like it was completely uninteresting? Let me know your thoughts. And don't forget, if there's anybody else who didn't answer question of the day, feel free to do a sneak peek if we do play what's next. You don't want me to finish it? You think it's just awkward? Like, I feel like we could have made it an extra, 30 minutes ahead, maybe even 45 minutes ahead if the jumping just worked properly. Like, it just feels so wrong. Like, the grappling itself is really good, but just basic jumping is just so... just heavy. I guess heavy is what I'd say.
Interesting. So I don't remember having control issues with it, but apparently I did. I probably just put this as another B tier game. Because I don't remember hating it, but I don't remember loving it. It's just kind of a mid game, right? It's feel to see chat to the side, yeah. You screenshot moments. Yeah, I think most of the games are going to go to B tier, so I don't know where exactly I put it. Probably more than Atone, probably more than Forest Quartet, probably behind Rise of Fox Hero. So I think right there is where I put it. Yeah, that game was pretty forgettable. I really don't remember much about Grappin'. Even after watching it, I don't remember much, so it is what it is. All right, so after Grappin', we played what is obviously one of the best games we played this year, and that was Resident Evil 4. Except for this part, when we did an entire 2-hour stream on one single objective.
It's terrible on the aiming, but I think I got all this.
Oh no, I've forgotten this. I've forgotten that part when I spent an entire stream on that.
I don't know if it's actually dead.
Yeah, I mean, this was obviously one of the best games of the year, just all around. You know, I was super nostalgic for it. It was fun. I enjoyed. I just really enjoyed a lot of it, honestly.
Yeah, I'd love to. He's a little too close. He's a little too close. I don't like him being this close. Oh crap! Didn't expect that.
But yeah, I remember loving Resident Evil 4 overall. The Scooby-Doo scene was the best part? You mean like when I was fighting the armored knights or whatever?
What was it, like zoomed into the...
Was the only time you just left and didn't come back? Well, you didn't miss much.
Yeah, there we go. Oh! Well, I definitely probably should have died from that.
Yeah, that game was really good. Obviously, I don't think there's any question in it. Resident Evil 4, it was an S tier game for sure. Was it better than Paranormal Side? I actually don't know. Probably put it slightly ahead because I did actually finish Resident Evil 4 and put a lot of time into it. But yeah, Resident Evil 4 was great. I did hate that we missed a couple of missions and little missable things in the game, but that was really the only issue that I had with it. So definitely a good one. Definitely a good one. I mean, I could go on and on about Resident Evil, but it was really cool to re-experience something that I was super nostalgic for while also getting a new experience out of it. So it was cool. Resident Evil 4 was a fun one. And then there was, of course, Street Fighter 6, another big AAA game that I was super, super hyped for. My plan was to really get into this game seriously and get back into fighting games. And, well, that didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. That didn't happen at all. Street Fighter. I wanted to get into this game. It was obviously a very good game. I played it off stream too quite a bit. I believe. And yeah, it had like this whole like story mission thing. That was kind of weird but fun.
All right, doesn't look like I can find an elderly woman right now.
So yeah.
I'm sorry.
With that said, I don't know if I can put it in S tier because I didn't stick with it. This is a hard one to rate.
I know they exist. I've seen.
Probably just gonna toss it in A tier because it was a great game, but it's not one that I got into like I wanted to for whatever reason.
Flight ticket.
Like I said, I don't even know if this game really belongs on the list because it was just a different thing. This was closer to the games that I play like League of Legends, Call of Duty, things like that. That was what Street Fighter was supposed to be for me. So I don't even really consider it a stream game. So, yeah, that one's whatever. I'm not going to dwell on it, but I probably wouldn't even put that one on the list, honestly. It's kind of an NA more than one that should be on the list in my mind. It's kind of like Pokemon, actually. It's kind of the same thing as Pokemon. Like, Pokemon I obviously played, but it's not going on my tier list. All right, but after Street Fighter, yeah, I got you. That said first play. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so after Street Fighter, we played Blocky Dungeon. Blocky Dungeon... vaguely remember. I don't remember much without looking at it. Like it's like I have like maybe I'm getting it mixed up.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Oh no! Oh, this was the one where you had. Yeah, this is a weird game.
Most people would say. I would say.
So you had like a. Yeah, it was like a puzzle game essentially. It's like you had to build your own dungeon puzzle game kind of thing, which was weird. Definitely wasn't a game that I loved by any stretch. Yeah, it was like Tetris roguelite. Yeah. Weird. I don't remember if I liked it or disliked it. Definitely forgot all about it. This game was your favorite, really? I don't remember too much about it, honestly. I just remember... I remember, after seeing it, I remember seeing it, but I don't really remember much about what my experience was playing. I remember it being kind of challenging, I believe.
How am I supposed to kill the boss?
You like those kinds of games? That's fair. Yeah, definitely don't remember too much, though. Definitely don't remember too much about that one. Let's see what I had to say about it.
You can make the boss fall. Like you pick up, you know, it's like, man, I want to bring teaser for like 20 minutes. And that kind of thing. That's not a quote, Makarg. That's just Igor trying to be funny. That's not a quote at all. That's not a quote at all. I appreciate you trying, but I am rejected. We got to catch up a little bit, Makarg, tonight for the first time. Hope you enjoyed. I have attack power 4 right now. Can I kill the leech now? How did that player with Twitch? Oh.
Well, I was trying to see if I talked about it.
I could stand to play it long term. Like it, like I can see how like some people would really get into it, but for me, it's like I don't know. It's a little too much. Like for something like a game like this, I want to be more relaxing, not as like intense mentally. And this game like requires like extreme focus. So
okay.
I don't hate.
So yeah, I don't remember much about it. This is probably another C tier game. I don't remember it being like an F tier game, but definitely not one that I like super cared about or had like positive thoughts on or anything. So I think that's a pretty easy C tier there. Really a forgettable. We had a handful of forgettable games this year, just games that didn't resonate with me nearly as much as games from the previous years for whatever reason. So. But yeah, Blocky Dungeon, tossing it in the C tier. So after that, we had Tiny Thor. Okay, I'm trying to remember Tiny Thor before I click on it. I think this was a platformer, maybe like a super vertical platformer or something. Maybe.
Itis.
It was a platformer. Was it a Metroidvania?
I mean, I usually read it. I just may not verbalize it. You pick ore? Not how it works, buddy. Oh, this is pretty. Water looks really nice. Is this an enemy?
I gotta say, after seeing it, I remember less of it than I thought I did.
Bees everywhere! That's one angry swarm. Little one, did you? Too late, here they come. Run!
Yep, I gotta say, I don't remember this game very much at all now. I don't remember. It had annoying music. I mean, it looks pretty. Yeah, I don't really remember much about it, though. Even seeing it played, I'm not really remembering it. I remember something about there being like a hub village, and like I remember like doing something there with a bunch of characters, maybe. I don't even know if that's the same game, if I'm thinking of something else.
What if I just bounce on one of these guys at some point?
I don't remember much about this Tiny Thor game. I'm trying to. I think it had like challenge rooms or something.
No, it didn't go! Crap.
Alright, so what did I have to say about it?
I'm here as well. I think I'm gonna hop off and two levels in the entire game left?
So we played about half of it.
No, it wouldn't be a 5-hour game if there were only 2 more levels. Maybe 2 levels.
2 times more games? What do you mean? Oh, you mean
I'm sure
2022?
there's, like,
Yeah,
a
we had a
trial
lot more
level
games in
or something,
2022.
One and done. 24. That sounds reasonable. Yeah. And that would be 860.
You like Tiny Thor?
33%.
I remember liking it too.
Yeah, I think
but-
that's reasonable.
Definitely
Yeah,
didn't
I really
resonate.
like this game. Like Igor said, I think the only fault is it definitely could have used a little more music variety. But outside of that, the gameplay was fun. It introduced new mechanics. It was a precise platformer. It was just a little challenging at times. It was really good.
So it sounds like I was pretty positive on it. I think overall it's probably between an A and a B tier game. I might put it like right behind Little Gator Game just because Little Gator Game resonated more with me. And I remember like a little bit more about it. It could maybe go in the A tier, but considering I kind of forgot everything about it, I think I can't put it in A tier. So I think B tier is where it's going to go. Seems decent. Seems decent. I think I was more positive on it at the time, so maybe it should be lower A tier, but that's where I'm putting it for now. Resonance with games, how much I remember about them and stuff is a super important aspect of games for me. So, but it did look like a good game whenever I rewatched it just now. All right, so after this was Cook Serve Forever. So if I remember correctly, this was a dating sim with food mechanics or something. I think I like this one.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Take it easy, Mike.
See what I had to say about it.
Not A, any, previous, any, X, A, B, 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 A, B.
Yeah, it was like a weird little mini game. I remember I liked the way the mini
No,
game
it's
worked
not
for
me.
the
I
food
messed up.
production. And then I think it was like a dating sim or something, right? Pretty sure. Trying to find a part where I'm not cooking.
Yeah.
Fortunately, there's no cure for refusing to follow instructions.
Right. Well, I'd better get her home.
Was it a dating sim or was it just a story game? I can't remember now, actually.
Yes.
Honestly, don't remember much
I'm so
about that
confused
aspect
right
of
now.
it. As I skimmed through the little thing here, it looks like it was
Training and
mostly
Georgia restaurants are in the north of Philly.
gameplay. I do
Couple
remember
restaurants in the
liking this
middle, 20
game,
minutes.
but
yeah, 20 minutes is reasonable.
don't remember much on the detail
Prep-
side of it. Let's see what I said at the end.
A year. Probably goes, probably. Hamburglar? I'm pretty sure there was a Hamburglar meal actually at one point. Destroyer back in the day. I believe there was. No, Destroyer! You're not allowed to say that. Alright, well thanks again for being here, friends. Thanks again for hanging out with us on an indie night, or an impromptu. So I was actually going to try the Grimace Shake the other day, Ghost, and they, of course, McDonald's didn't have.
So I guess I didn't talk about it. Guess I didn't talk about this game much.
You're a really great chef.
Scared of the Grimace Shake? I probably should be. Solid. Definitely, you know, it's a starting point. It needs more to it. If the game was just this, and there's no gameplay variety, I would get a little bored of it pretty quick. But as it is, it was a fun couple hours. Fun couple hours.
That's
you know?
right. So I think it was
Interesting to
more
see
of
where
like a
this game
demo
goes, yeah.
almost, because it was an early access thing that we played, and I don't think it wasn't a complete game or anything. I do remember liking it, but I don't remember like loving it. So probably toss it here. It's kind of in the Tiny Thor category of like it was a decent game, but like just I don't really remember too much about it. I just don't remember too much about it. I might move Atomic Heart ahead of these two. And then something like that. Yeah, it was like a demo or something. I do remember liking it overall, but I don't think I liked it enough for it to be A tier. So I think that's another easy B tier that we're just going to toss in there. I do remember the minigame of how the cooking worked was cool. Now, this was one of the weirdest, most out-of-the-box games that we played this year, and that was Shadows of Doubt. This was like the super hardcore, serious, like, life sim game.
Oh, no.
And I remember it was just like,
See, I don't know, like
It was
ingredients
just so
and stuff or not.
in-depth.
I mean, I got a battery, some candy.
it was so in-depth. I remember not liking it because it was so
I eat
in-depth.
the candy.
I'm energized because I ate the candy, apparently. Oh my gosh, this is...
But yeah, this was like essentially a life simulator game kind of thing.
Why is there a box here? Why does the bathroom door open this way? That doesn't make any sense.
That's a good point, actually. I remember we just kind of like just goofed off and didn't really do what we were supposed to, and we couldn't even figure it out. I remember it was like solving a murder and all this stuff. I remember kind of hating this game, honestly.
I am very confused by the game. Wait, there's an elevator.
You like that I goofed around? Alright, let's see what I said about it at the end.
This is a really cool game, actually, though. Like I said, this is... If you're looking for a sim game, this is it. This is it. Oh, well, I didn't mean to close the whole game out, but I meant to do main menu. But yeah, so that's what we're going to call it, friends. Yeah, exactly. It's a really cool game, but it's not the type of game that TheBeardedFool would play. It's just a lot of depth, just layers upon layers of just mechanics, and like it's one of those games where you can literally do kind of whatever you want, which is really cool. But it's not a game that I can get into.
Yeah.
So.
That's kind of what I was thinking about when I was
remembering
remembering
it.
It was like it was a good game, but not one that I wanted to play. So that's a tough one to put in any category because like it could be an S tier game, but for me it was kind of an F tier game, right? So it's like that's a hard one to rate. I do think I'm probably gonna put it in C tier, but it should probably be B tier. I was talking positively about it. I'll put it in the bottom of B tier because it was a good game. It just wasn't a game for me. So, House Flipper 2. Well, you do have $12 to spend, Igor. All right, but yeah, Shadows of Doubt. I remember that was just such an in-depth game. Such an in-depth game. All right, so after Shadows of Doubt, we played Refresh. Let's see, Refresh. What was Refresh? Oh, I'm trying to remember the game before I click on it. Trying to remember the game before I click on it. What was Refresh? I remember Smooshy, but I don't remember what Refresh was. Was it a plant platformer or something? Gotta say, I don't remember this game very much.
Better on the frame rate and such.
Oh, yeah. This was the one.
This is one of those games
yeah, we played as a little robot guy, and you had to like save the town. And this is the one that we did like horribly out of order. We got like too many upgrades too early. I remember this game.
Look around.
Yeah, we actually, I think 100% of this game came very close to it. Yeah, I remember this game was pretty good.
Jump into the water aggressively, you say. Not the best idea. Wait, can you just like glitch the camera under the ground? Hold on. I swear it did for a second.
Trying to figure out the last achievement. Yeah.
I did go and try to. Good turn. So here's the shake for my shelving and lights. I'm gonna need 10 wood and 2 wires. As for my produce crate, I really like to have the one I lost back. So it means stars if you can find it. Will do, ma'am.
Yeah, I remember this game being pretty charming. I remember the platforming was tough but fair. But yeah, I do remember like doing things out of order for this game accidentally.
Bell, whatever
or on purpose accidentally. I can't remember which one it was. We got the bell.
Game saved. We got a bell.
I do remember it had a couple bugs or something in the game. Yeah, it was like, yeah, I remember it was like it only worked if you hit the button on the keyboard or something weird. Yeah, I do remember that now. I do remember being pretty positive about this game. I think I liked it. Let's see what I said about it at the end.
Well, there we go. Oh, it triggered the last cutscene. Uh-oh. Alright. Save and quit. Alright. I don't know what was going on there at the end.
All right, friends, but thanks again for being here and hanging out tonight. I do appreciate you being part of the wholesome gang on here. Back into my regular account. So let me do that. I must have talked about it before. I didn't talk about it. All right, but how did everybody feel about this game? I know Igor said it wasn't his favorite. I enjoyed it. Definitely, you know, basic. It's more of like a little kid's game, honestly. It's definitely more of a game for like a younger kid. Might be a game that would be good for like a kid that's like reading, like, you know, use it as a game to help them learn to read, like something like that maybe, or something. Yeah, it was cute. Yeah, I'm the only one. Yeah, I figured. Oh, I missed some berries. Look at this. My random exploring paid off at the last second. 25 extra berries. Yeah, so I think I was overall pretty positive on that game. Basically said that it was basic, so this is another one of those that's going to go in the B tier. It probably was worse than Gator Game, maybe better than Atomic Heart, maybe somewhere around here. Probably put it like right ahead of Cook Serve Forever, I think. It was another just kind of mid game. It was fun, it was basic, and yeah, it just was what it was. So definitely didn't remember much about it until I saw it, but once I saw it, I remembered a lot about it. So it was a decently resonant game for me. Now, Smooshy, I actually remember quite a bit about Smooshy. This game actually stuck with me more so than a lot of other games did. So let's take a look at it. We played 2 games in a row. What do you mean? Yeah, because this is the one that was like you explored around and you had to... it was like just a true 3D platformer. Which I love 3D platformers, so I am biased. Yeah, you play as a little mushroom. No, they're still here. Alright, I'll keep looking. Yeah, I think I remember being pretty positive on this game, I believe. I don't know if we finished it or not, though. I don't think we beat this game. I feel like we... messed up my jump. I feel like we didn't beat it. I can't remember. Maybe we did finish it. Can you please move? Ooh. I remember like the first mission was like, yeah, making the frog move and all that. 2 plant games? Yeah, I guess that's true.
Anywhere else we need to go or anybody else we need to talk to other than the starter people.
Yeah. So I remember liking this game. Let's see what I had to say about it. There are other games out there that I would rather play, probably. But, yeah, this is a fun playthrough. You know, we've got about halfway through the game, probably, maybe at least a third. Probably somewhere between a third and halfway through. That's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yep, so that's what I remember. I remember having positive perception. And I remember feeling like we played enough of it that I was satisfied. So yeah, this was... this one's another one that could maybe go in A tier, but I think A tier is more like the games that I really enjoyed, and I don't think Smooshy was quite that. I will put it maybe at the top of B tier. So I do remember really enjoying it. I do remember I liked it better than Gator Game. It could maybe be bottom A tier, but I'm going to put it in top B tier, I think. Wait until the end of the year. Wait, what? The end of the year review tier? Yeah. So I'm going to go back and review my tier lists from the previous years. Yeah, that's a good idea. There's 2 fools. One is the bad fool. But yeah, I think Smooshy was a good game. I think it was a good game. 3 fools? Whoa, now that's Foolception. That is Foolception. All right, and then another great game that I think we all can agree being really good was Repella Fella. I think everybody enjoyed this game, right? Igor liked it because it had Russian.
It's an empty bottle.
I thought it had a pretty good story. The gameplay was good. I definitely have memories of the game.
What are you mumbling about?
Yeah, I remember quite a bit. Yeah, you had like choices and stuff, multiple paths.
Now you send lettuce. That's nice.
You got to play as multiple characters. That's right. Lasso or flare gun? We haven't had that flare gun forever. Yeah, I remember that was a cool part too. Is like you would collect items and then have a chance to use them later. The lasso seems...
bombards me with rocks and other bits of shit it can find.
Yeah, and then at the end, I remember you got to make a choice. You got to make a choice that like, and it showed you like what choices that's supposed to go into the sequel or whatever. You have a memory of a sex scene. Yeah, that happened too. The Sassy Jazz stream, the scene. Yep. Yeah, this was a good game. I agree with you, Igor. This is definitely an S tier game. Is it ahead of RE4? That's a tough one. So I have nostalgia for RE4. So I don't know if it's ahead of RE4. If I was doing indie, it would be ahead, but it's like right in between these. It's somewhere. Paranormal should be up there too, but yeah, I'll put it in between them for now. Repella Fella was an S tier game for sure. It was an S tier game. You're waiting for part 2 of this game? Yeah, that'll be cool.
Flare?
You did not like Repella? I remember loving it. I remember liking pretty much all of it. Yeah, I remember liking all of it. It was a really, really good game through and through.
But I'm here for these bugs. You want me to get rid of them? Or...
Yeah, I remember really liking it. Let's see if I talked about it at the end. What did I say?
Going to the stream and hanging out. Definitely go give this game a wish list. Exclamation game info. There's the link. Not only does that help drive a little bit of traffic through the IGC, but it obviously helps the dev, and this was a solo project, which is pretty awesome. So easy recommend. Easy recommend of a game. Very few complaints. Very few complaints that I have with it. Trying to think. Is there anything that I would say as far as feedback or anything? I mean, I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it from pretty much start to finish. I will say, I think the only complaint I have is that I don't think there was enough development for the 3 groups to make that final decision. That's probably the biggest thing that I feel like was lacking, especially with the future Sephora.
Yeah, that was a fair point. Like, the last choice was kind of out of place a little bit. But yeah, so overall, Repella Fella was an excellent game. Definitely an S tier game, and one that I'm very, very happy I played. So yeah, Repella Fella was good. Yeah, that is pretty crazy to think about, isn't it, Igor? Alright, moving on, we had Ghost's request for the one and only System Shock. System Shock. This game... Oh, this game was a mixed bag. There were parts of this game that I loved and parts of this game that I hated. This is one of the few games that I straight up rage quit to because it just became so tedious at the end, so annoying.
Not in others.
You would just get randomly killed and lose tons of progress. It was constant backtracking. The map was literally garbage. Yeah, there were parts of it I liked. I liked finding the secrets. I liked the world, and I liked a little bit of story. I liked Shodan and all that, but it was just like...
I don't know if tense is the right word.
I don't know. It was just like, this game was not one that I... It was just not a game that I could stand to play anymore. Like, once I reached my limit on this game, I reached my limit, and that was just kind of it. That was just it. You think that was the problem, Ghost? Did I make the game too hard on myself? I don't remember choosing a super hard difficulty. Did we go like super hard or something, or was there only like 2 difficulties or something?
Let's go in here.
I mean, that may have been, Ghost. Maybe that was the mistake I made. Maybe I did choose. I do generally go with slightly harder, but I don't remember going super hard. It was a cool game. Like it had really cool aspects, but yeah, I just got so frustrated with it. I just got so frustrated with this game. It's a tough one. It was like it was an A tier game, but I was so annoyed with it. Like I almost want to put it in C.
System Shock is a 1994 first-person action-adventure video game developed by Looking Glass Technologies and published by Origin Systems.
I don't know where to put this one.
It was directed by Doug Church with Warren Spector serving as producer. The game is set aboard a space station in a cyberpunk vision of the...
Indeed, the good old original System Shock. See, I also didn't have any nostalgia for the original System Shock, so that didn't help. So I don't know where to put this one. This one's a tough one. Like I think considering how unhappy I was with it at the end, I kind of want to put it in C tier. I think I'm going to put it bottom of B tier because I know it wasn't a bad game. I don't know. It was just, I don't know. It's a hard one to put in there. Like, it's not really it's kind of not really on the tier list. It's often like the category of like, I know this game is good, but I didn't enjoy it kind of thing. So, but like, I did enjoy it. I mean, I played it, for 3 different plays and everything. Let's see what I said at the end of the third one. I don't know if I'll be finishing this game, Ghost. Like, I'm interested in it, but it is just the tedium has peaked. Right. The tedium has peaked. That's what I remember too. It's not even a frustrating game from like a perspective of, oh, let's overcome this challenge. Like say for example, like a really hard Mario level or something. It's not like that kind of feeling. It's not like, oh, I'm so bad, let me keep practicing until I'm good at it. It's just like I don't know. It's like sucker punching you. Gotcha again. Like, I don't know. It's just put a very negative. Yeah, that was kind of what I was remembering. It was just a super just frustrating game towards the end. So, I'm just gonna put it at the bottom of B tier. I don't know where to put it, but that's where I'm gonna toss it. All right. Apparently, I streamed Dead by Daylight, but that one obviously doesn't go on. So then we played the Count Lucanor. This was one of those weird games where it's like, I missed a game? No, I didn't miss a game. System Shock, Count Lucanor. Yeah, it's Count Lucanor. Yeah, that's what you have too. So yeah, Count Lucanor, I remember there was premise to this game because it kind of had like, it had vibes of something like,
but I will play
that really good game that we played back in the day, the horror pixel game.
Are you saying you complete all 3 of them in 2 hours?
But then it was like, I didn't like it at all.
Found me.
I think it was like, I can't remember. I think the gameplay was just bad, if I remember correctly. It was just like the gameplay mechanics were like super annoying. I had to restart the game because I forgot where the ghost went. Yeah, I do remember something about that.
It's miserably slow. Actually, that's probably my biggest complaint.
What was the good game that we played, Ghost, way back? The Pasternak game? What was that game called? Oh, it was this moment right here, wasn't it? That's funny. Yeah. Yuppie Psycho. Yeah, Yuppie Psycho was this game definitely felt like Yuppie Psycho. And I think it was made by the same guy that made Yuppie Psycho. But this game just wasn't good. But yeah, I think it was at the end. I remember what I hated about this game. This is one of those games where you could not fight back against the bad guy and you had to do a lot of hiding. And I just don't like those kinds of games. Like, stealth is one thing, but this was not fun stealth. Alright, let's see what I said at the end.
You didn't like the game either, Igor? Well, that's good. If you didn't like it, at least I don't feel as bad. If you were liking it and then I didn't, that would be different. Let's just go say hi to Bearded Donkey. Maybe I'm wrong, then that's good. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and do a quick little raid here. Share.
I'm trying to see if I talked about it
as well, friend. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. I think I'm gonna call it here. Sorry if it's a little short for you, Igor, but at least you'll get some sleep before school tomorrow for once. And yeah, it is what it is. I paid like $2 this game, so it is. You know what? I got $2 worth out of it. Sea of Thieves.
I guess I didn't really talk about it at the end. Yeah, I don't remember liking it very much at all. I just remember the gameplay being bad. So this is probably another C tier game. It's probably kind of in the same boat as Moth Lake. I will say I probably have a slightly positive perception of Lucanor compared to Moth Lake. So, yeah, definitely a C tier game, I think. Yeah, I think it was definitely a C tier game. It wasn't on the same level as the other games we played. So yeah, I think I can easily toss that in the C tier. Definitely a somewhat forgettable game too. I'm sure that game would get better if you could get through the gameplay, but I just wasn't in the mood for it. All right, so then Tater and I co-opted this game, which was interesting. We played Bodie Byteland Overclocked, and this game was okay, but it was not a co-op game.
You never want to die.
This game was not a co-op game.
Okay.
It was designed as a single-player game, and then at some point in development, somebody said, why don't we add a second player here? And it didn't work at all. It was not designed in any way to support a second player, and it was horrible playing with a second player. I remember that just like ruined the whole game. It was buggy and all kinds of stuff. But like I remember the platforming aspect was fine, but it was just the co-op was so bad. I don't remember the story being very good. And I don't remember the game being like great by any stretch. It was just decent.
It means, are you tech savvy? So do you know a lot about technology and such, Igor?
You didn't know we played it, Igor? What, were you not on the stream or something?
Oh, you got a costume?
Yeah, a computer you can get it too.
Wait, do we both have to get it?
I think so.
Like, it was fun co-oping a game with Tater again, but I just remember not liking the game in the end.
Pepperoni has to be cooked well? Yeah, that's true.
Alright, let's see what I said about it at the end.
Oh, fell off.
Okay, so they still have time to fix it before release. I'm sure there's a patch in the works for day one. Devs always do like day one patches.
For that or not?
Say what?
I did. Did you get achievements? Because I didn't.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention. I wonder if maybe the achievements aren't enabled yet because of.
I remember it had like controller issues,
like an early play or something.
I mean, they're on the Steam page.
Yeah, complete level 1 and stuff. Yeah, it looks like the achievements probably aren't enabled yet. So that's unfortunate.
Okay.
So I guess we were playing like a super early build.
I'm sure that'll
be
be in like the day 1 patches when achievements get turned on. That's pretty normal for games to not have achievements before.
PlayStation exclusive games.
But yes, that's interesting. So it was an interesting game. Definitely work in progress. Definitely needs some updates. It's not that the game content isn't there. It's just the game. It's the little pieces of
little quality of life aspects.
Quality of life stuff. Quality of life stuff is really what it needs. It needs that like fine tuning, stuff like that. It needs co-op to be a little better implemented and stuff like that. But story could also be a little more clearly defined, I would say. That's maybe the thing that I think is the most concerning. But I think I like it. I don't know if this is one that I'll complete at any point, but I didn't hate it. I didn't hate my time here.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of where I was thinking about it too. It was just a very flawed game. It wasn't horrible. It was just very flawed. So I think this is an easy B tier game. Probably below Tiny Thor. Probably around like this spot. Yeah. I definitely remember something smells very funny. Very not good in my house right now. I don't know what it is. That was weird. It's got a very strong odor. But yeah, I don't remember loving this game at all. Yeah, it might be. I did shower though. I did shower today. No, maybe I did earlier. Maybe that's what it is. I actually did eat something cool earlier. It's nothing special at all, but I don't usually eat stuff like this. But I got like a microwavable, whatever you call those little pouches of like Asian food things. They're called like little, they're usually like filled with vegetables and meat and stuff. And they're like a little pouch. I can't think of what they're called. It's a very common food that I never eat. What are those little pouches called? What are they called? Darn it, I can't think what they're called. Powwows or something like that? Now, it wasn't an egg roll. I guess it maybe is a dumpling, but there's like an Asian word for it. It's like an Asian dumpling. Like, what are they called? There's like a word for them. It's like a word, definitely not a quesadilla. It's like a word for an Asian dumpling. What's the word? A bao? Yes, a bao. I think that's what they're called. Bao. I think they're called baos. I think it's baos. I think Leach is actually correct. I think they're called baos. And I ate like a little bowl thing, and it was actually pretty good. It was not very neaky. All right. Yeah, an Asian Hot Pocket. Exactly. But yeah, okay. So we'll just toss Boti right here. Boti might be almost C tier because of how bad the co-op was, but I don't remember hating it that much. I don't remember hating it. All right, so moving along, we played one of my favorite nostalgic games. I love this game back on the PlayStation 2 days. Katamari Damacy. I will say this game didn't quite hold up as good today as as my nostalgia for it.
Light pole. No, we did. We got the lamp post.
I don't know. I guess I just kind of want a little more out of games, but the charm of this game, the silliness of it, the nostalgia of it all. Katamari is a great series and a great game. Very good memories.
Roll.
I don't remember how everybody else felt about it. I can't remember if people liked Katamari or if they didn't like it.
All the stuff.
I think it's really cool though. Music was obviously very good.
Made by AI, yeah, it tastes like it too. Tastes like they really tried to make the Dr. Pepper recipe with Coke, and it doesn't work. Dr. Pepper's already bad.
Alright, let's see if we did anything else cool, because obviously I think we actually almost... Did we beat this game or get close to it? I remember finding the secrets in this game was really fun. Music is obviously very, very good.
Come here, Junior.
Oh yeah, I did eat all the countries. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was towards the end. Alright, what did I say about it? What did I say about it at the end?
But we didn't do all of it, so. Alright. Is that going to take us back to the main menu? See you again.
Alright, absolutely. Thank you for being here, Ice. Appreciate you. Keep in mind tomorrow's Jackbox, and then we should be back on Tuesday.
Well, I guess you'll have to go watch the VOD, Igor.
With, another stream. And then Thursday, like right now, around the 1st, 2nd of October. I guess that's kind of cool. So did everybody enjoy this Katamari adventure? Like I said, for me, it's super nostalgic. I was actually surprised how many people had played this game before. I was expecting this to a lot of people to have never heard of it.
That's true. I didn't expect as many people to know about it.
Than I realized. I did eat the world, basically. Game is short. Yeah, it doesn't take too long.
Almost beat the game. I don't think we 100%ed it, but I think we beat it technically. But yeah, Katamari is obviously a very good game. So I mean, I think that just goes in A tier. I don't think it's an S tier game. It didn't like blow me away. It didn't quite hold up as good as my nostalgia, but I think I'll toss it in A tier. It was a really good game. Really good game. Happy I played it. Happy I got to share it with other people. So I don't really have a lot to say about that one. Yeah, fair point, Igor. Fair point. All right. So after Katamari, we had Metro Last Light. This was obviously Igor's request, and Metro was a really good game. I've enjoyed both Metros that I played.
Look there, friends. You saw nothing.
And
that this operation is
the problem is I just like they're just so long. I just don't like long games. I just can't. I just don't want to put 20 hours into a game.
Questions? Can we use radios?
Like I want to put 10 hours absolute max. I also remember it had a little bit of tedium to like how the stealth worked.
Technology store near you, they probably have some type of disk resurfacer, especially if you have like
I don't hate long games. I just don't want to play games that take a long time. There's a difference. I can love a long game, but I just don't want to play it.
But what the hell happened?
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 was one of the exceptions. It was a super long game. It was also a very, very good game.
Sure, I know the place. I served there for a short time.
Well, last year there was one hell of an incident. The guy said that when they came to relieve the watch, all of the sentries on our side of the breach.
We did. I do remember having fun with this game, doing like the pacifist playthrough because we didn't kill anybody in the game, right? We just knocked everybody out. Pretty sure we played it totally passive, which was a lot of fun. Yeah, this game was good. This game was definitely really good. Katamari game. I ate all Asia. That's funny. That's funny, Igor. See, I think Metro was definitely an S tier game, honestly. It's probably along the same
Swallow
lines
hook,
as
line,
Resident
and
Evil
sinker.
4. I think I'll do it this way. I think I might put Repel Fella ahead because it was... I enjoy indie games more than I enjoy AAA games, so... I think Metro was definitely an S-tier game, though. Like I said, the only reason we didn't play it is just because I just wanted to move on to other things, so I just don't want to play long games again. Alright, let's see if I said anything at the end.
It's supposed to be, but feels like I would estimate that at least halfway. So yeah, thanks again for being here tonight, friends. I do appreciate everybody hanging out, being part of the Wholesome gang. Appreciate all the new people stopping in. Appreciate people.
Alright, yeah. I don't think I talked too much about this one, but yeah, Metro was obviously good. I mean, it was a very clearly good game. I knew it was going to be good going in. I enjoyed it, so we'll put it in S tier. It's kind of unfair because, you know, it is a AAA game compared to indie games, but it is what it is. It's a game we played, and it goes on there. So next we had a request from McCarg for Machinarium. This one I do have memories of, but I don't remember if I liked it or not. I think I remember getting kind of annoyed with this game.
This is George and Jed Bush.
This was your childhood game?
So I need to warn somebody, I guess I'd say. Alright, well we know 445, so I guess we'll... Right now. Just your crush? Yeah, that's fair.
I just don't really remember much about this one. I don't remember much about this game. Like I remember the game, and I remember playing the game, but I don't remember how I felt about the game. I do remember being a little overwhelmed with how open the game was to a degree.
Is this Space Invaders?
Alright, let's see what I said at the end.
Like, that's a stretch. Like, what is... I don't know. Just some of the stuff was just weird. It wasn't like I think for games like this to be good, it's like what you're doing has to make sense as like, oh, that was obviously what we should have done, not like, oh, I guess this works in a weird way, which is how I feel like a lot of it was. And we didn't even go in like the game room thing that was up top there. So like, did we miss part of the game, or do you go back to that area? Like, I don't know. I'm confused on a few things like that, so I feel very, I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I don't like things about it. The more I don't like things about it, the more I think. Alright, so who are we going to
Yeah,
rate?
so I think I remember being pretty down on this game at the end. I don't know if it's C tier or B tier. It's kind of along the same lines as System Shock, I would think. I'll put it at the front of C tier, I think. I might even put System Shock down in C tier, honestly, the more I think about it. Because System Shock was very, very frustrating towards the end. So I think I'm going to put System Shock in C along with Machinarium. It's definitely... it's not quite in the same realm as like Moth Lake or Lucanor, but it really should be in the B- tier, probably. I don't know. These could easily be interchanged, but I'm going to put them in C tier, I think, for right now, because I do feel like these were slightly worse than these overall. Boxville. But yeah, I remember being a bit disappointed with Machinarium. It was just like too much, and it wasn't that fun. So the next one we played, getting down to the final three here, we played Makoto Wakado's Case File Trilogy Deluxe, Episode 1. This game, I definitely wasn't impressed by it, I don't believe, but it wasn't bad. And we played this, what, just a month ago? It's pretty sad that I don't remember much about it. We played it a month ago. Hey, there's Luke. Welcome in, Luke. Yeah, the Makoto game wasn't, like, amazing. It wasn't great. It was just, like,
autosave feature.
Fine, I believe. I don't remember hating it, but I don't remember loving it either. Like, I like mystery games and stuff. I did like some aspects of it. I like the way you used evidence and stuff. And I like talking to people and investigating.
Cool how this works.
I think I liked it more than I disliked it. Yep. We're back, Luke. We're streaming on Sundays and Mondays for sure right now. What are you doing for New Year's tonight, Luke?
I want to ask about a murder.
By the way, if any of you out there have not answered question of the day, don't forget to do so. What changed for you in 2023? Love to hear your answer.
Anything suspicious? Did you notice anything?
Alright, so let's see what I said about this game at the
It's
end.
a very broad question. Like I said, it wasn't the most satisfying story, but it wasn't bad by any stretch. You know, this wasn't like Erica. You know, it wasn't like that other game that we played that literally had no ending with Nikola Tesla and all that. You know, it was actually a complete story at least, so that's something.
Yeah, so it's kind of just a mid game, like a lot of the games we played this year.
Right. But thanks again for being here, everybody.
So I think that's a pretty easy one just to toss into the B tier. It wasn't bad, it just was kind of meh. I would probably put it maybe ahead of Forest Quartet, below Grappin'. I think right in there is where it fits pretty well. It's definitely not a B tier, not an A tier, an S tier. It's not a C tier, so I think it's a decent little B tier game there. It was fine. I remember it being kind of just fine. All right, so then we played, well, we're still playing. Actually, I plan to finish this game. We've been playing through the new Tales from the Borderlands, which I have been thoroughly enjoying. This game has been really fun.
And they wanted it.
Holy crap, seriously?
Yes, they showed up minutes after I was fired for the jabbers,
Because
and I think they took my
I think the
hostage,
story
and I
is
stole
interesting
the car,
enough.
and
The
I crossed over
characters
this
are
horrible planet,
interesting
and they were
enough.
psychos, and I killed one of them,
I
but
love
this
Telltale
little
games. I
woman
love the
helped
choice
me. I had to walk
aspect.
so far in these shoes.
The humor is hit or miss, I would say. Like I can see why some people will be super turned off by it, but I've enjoyed it. It's a little over the top. It's Borderlandsy, but yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I really don't have much bad to say about the game so far, at least. Unless the last 2 episodes are just garbage.
There does seem to be some Iridian
First you hated it, but now it's growing on you. That's fair.
genius of Dr. Tanner.
You're gonna drink with the wife and you're kissing at midnight. Nice. Well, glad to hear that you're having a happy new year there, Luke. You love Tales from the Borderlands? Okay. Well, they're not related. So Tales from the Borderlands isn't at all related to new Tales from the Borderlands at all. But I will say that and we haven't even finished it yet. We're only halfway through it, but I really enjoyed it. So I think this is probably one I can probably safely put in S tier. I would say I liked it more than Metro, not more than RE4, not more than Repellafella. Paranormaside's probably ahead of Metro is how much I liked it. Paranormaside might be number 2, honestly. I think like this actually looks good. I really enjoyed Paranormaside. Yeah, I think New Tales is definitely an S tier game. There is an argument maybe it should be an 8, like high A tier, but I really have no complaints about Tales. I really have no complaints about New Tales from the Borderlands. Like I've been really enjoying it so far. Obviously, this is a little bit of a different one since we're actively still playing it. But I want to see how it ends. I want to keep playing it. I almost streamed it tonight. Yeah, we actually haven't had any F tier games, which is actually pretty crazy. There have been no Darnauts. There have been no Darnauts this year. All right, and then the final game that we played this year. Zero and Claptrap are your favorite characters. Oh, speaking of spoilers, I have no idea who Zero is. We have 9 Noir lives.
Right.
So this was the game request from Legion.
I just realized you don't need all your
This is a point-and-click game. See, it's like, I want to like this game because I like point-and-click games. But there was just something about this one that felt super... I want to say basic. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's just like... I just wasn't engaged with the game. It was like... There was no hook. There was nothing unique. It's like, this is a point-and-click adventure game. Click here, talk here, do this. Like, I don't know. The gameplay just didn't work for me. The gameplay just didn't work for me here. It wasn't terrible. Okay. Assassin dude? Oh, okay. I've actually only played Borderlands 1 and like... I played Borderlands 1 and then Tales from the Borderlands and maybe a bit of another one. But New Tales has been really good so far. I really enjoyed it, Luke. It has actually kind of bad reviews overall I've seen, but... I've been liking it. Yeah, I can't put my finger on exactly what I didn't like about 9 Noir Lives, but I think it just came down to, like, maybe there was too much stuff to interact with that served no purpose. There wasn't, like, any real compelling storyline. It was like, it just wasn't really that fun. It just wasn't really that fun. I think it's just the simplistic of it.
That's not something I want to lick.
And, like, the lick mechanic was, like, just kind of janky.
It's the dirty.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
She stops at Lake Omapier to take some water.
You play the Telltale game from Borderlands? Yeah, I played that one. It was great. Tales from Borderlands was great. I actually love Tales from the Border games, Luke. Tales from the Borderlands, Luke. There's actually a VOD of that on my channel if you go looking deep enough.
Much worse.
I played it like 7 years ago or something. Alright, what did I say about 9 Noir Lives 13 days ago?
A really long game, I would guess. How long to beat 9 Noir? Not jiving with me. This one is not jiving with me at all. A little disappointed, honestly. But yeah, I guess so, Ghost. I guess so. That would be the only thing to make it right. Yeah, I don't know, Legion. You tell me. You tell me. I mean, the new game doesn't necessarily, you know, the when a game comes out doesn't necessarily have anything to do with how good or bad it is.
Yeah, it just didn't jive with me, so I think I tossed this one into C. It was better than Moth Lake, better than Count Lucanor, better than Blocky Dungeon. Probably about equal to Machinarium. So that's probably where I put it there. All the Walking Dead games, yeah, I've only played the first 2, unfortunately, and then I was playing them on 360, and then I became a PC gamer, and there was like not an easy way to transfer the data, and back then they didn't use account saves, and I just never played it because I couldn't carry over everything, unfortunately. But yeah, so I think that is where we're gonna put the 9 Noir Lives. It just didn't, like I said in there, it just didn't jive with me. Now, this video here, this indie game tier list, a look back at 2023, this was a really good game. Now, this video here, I don't really remember a lot about it, but it was cool because it kind of had a lot of memory aspects to it.
I really don't remember much about Grappin.
I just remember like we were just talking about games and looking back at the year 2023.
Oh no.
It was pretty interesting. So I think we're going to... Oh, Igor left it off. Well, never mind. I was going to put that one in S tier, but whatever. Whatever. I guess we'll have to leave that one off. We'll have to leave that one off. But yeah, so I think I'm pretty happy with this tier list, actually. So let's see if there's any last minute changes I want to make. So right now we have the weakest game being Moth Lake, Count Lucanor, Blocky Dungeon, and the strongest being Repellafella, Paranormal Sight, RE4, New Tales. I think the S tier is definitely correct. I almost want to move Sunday Gold up to S tier, but the ending was just so bad I can't. Ultra Kill was really good. Red Tape was good. Street Fighter was good. Katamari was good. Smooshy maybe could be an A tier game. Smooshy could maybe move up to A tier, honestly, but I don't know. Little Gator's good where it's at. Atomic's good. Bodhi might be too high. Bodhi should probably be down a little ways. Bodhi was probably worse than Forest Quartet. Yeah, probably put that there. Rise of Fox, better than Grappin, better than Makoto, Forest, Atone, Shadows. And Shadows, again, wasn't a bad game. It just wasn't for me. And then System Shock, Machinarium, 9 Noir, Blocky, Count. Yeah, so I think that's it. I think that's where we're gonna. I think that's where we leave it. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm glad to hear that, Igor. So what does everybody else think? Did everybody else do your own tier list for this? Post it in the Discord if you did. Overall, I'm relatively happy with how this tier list turned out. I think I feel confident with where everything is. There's a couple that can wiggle. Like I said, Sunday could wiggle up. Smooshy could wiggle up. System Shock could wiggle up. But I think on like the spectrum of rankings and stuff, this is right. We actually had no F tier games this year. There were no games that I would look at in this list and say, this is absolute garbage. No, Moth Lake wasn't garbage. It wasn't good, but it wasn't garbage. And I don't think we really needed a D tier. I think if we had a D tier here, I don't think we'd have anything there either. We just had a lot of mid games this year. Hey, there's Sherp.
No F tier? Sounds like a scam tier list to me. Katamari not an S tier. Trash. Resident Evil 4 doesn't deserve S. Borderlands is the most mid-game series to ever exist. Fight me over it.
I mean, I do agree that Borderlands as a game is a mid-tier series, but the new Tales game is actually, it's a Telltale game. It's not really a Borderlands game. So I think it's pretty easily S. I'm surprised that you would not put RE4 in S tier, Sherp, because you were just as obsessed with RE4 as I was back in the day. You played it multiple times and loved it, so. Hypnotorious? No. What constitutes as an indie game? Yeah, obviously Resident Evil 4, New Tales, Metro, those games like that, Atomic Heart are not indie games, but it's games that we played, so we include them. You don't generally care for remakes and remasters? Well, RE4 was a really good one because it was super faithful, but also had twists to keep you guessing, so it wasn't like a one-to-one. It was really good. RE4 was very, very, very strong. No, System Shock wasn't F tier. It was a good game, just wasn't a game for me kind of thing. Just wasn't a game for me. Oh yeah, speaking of good remakes, I would love to play that. RPG was such a big, big part of my childhood for sure. But before I forget, thank you, Sherp, for the 45 freaking months. Everybody get some wholesomes in the chat for Sherp. Appreciate you dropping that continued sub love there, my friend. Thanks for the prime. So yeah, I think overall, the one game where I played in the house and walked around. Played in the house and walked around. Not sure which game you'd be referring to with that one. Played in a oh, you're probably, yeah, Legion's actually probably right. Probably talking about Pants Quest. Yeah, Pants Quest was a much older one, definitely not this year. Yeah, Pants Quest I remember liking. It was actually a pretty decent game, except for the fact that I put on the pants too early, but we don't talk about that. Well, I don't really put community games, but Wormtown would probably be A. Wormtown would probably be A. No. Pants Quest, that would have been forever ago. Let's see how far back that was. Pants Quest would have probably been, I would say, almost 3 years ago. Yeah, Pants Quest right here was June 15th, 2022. So a year and a half. It was a year and a half ago. So not quite as long as I was thinking. Yeah, that's fair, sure. That's fair. Pants Quest was a pretty good one back when we played it, though. Pants Quest was pretty good. Frog Detective, that one was a while back, too. Brock, of course. Yeah, we had a lot of games in 2022 that were really good. Yeah, I don't know. It's all on the YouTube if you want to go there. Feel free to check out my YouTube, watch some VODs. Yep. Uncle Marcus was a good one. That was a fun one. We'll definitely be finishing New Tales, though. Like I said, I've been really enjoying that one, so I do look forward. Might even stream that one tomorrow. I don't think we have any games in queue right now, except for Yegor's. I guess you probably should do Yegor's. We might do Yegor's Request tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling. I might do Yegor's Request. I might do New Tales. We'll see. We'll see. TKO 2. This was an indie list. Well, this isn't truly an indie list. It's more so a list of all games TheBeardedFool play. All non-multiplayer games TheBeardedFool played in 2023. But it's easy just to call it the tier list because it's primarily IGC games. But yes, those games are definitely not in the same category as true indie games, obviously. They're not even close to indie games. But yeah, so I think that's what we're going to call the tier list. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Pretty happy overall. Oh, Bugsnax? Bugsnax was great. Bugsnax was great. Alright, how do I download image here? 1 second. Download image. Oh, there it goes. Oop, what am I doing? Download image. Okay. Image is downloaded. 100 player pack. No, Bugsnax was great. Bugsnax was great. Alright, let's see if I can upload this to the Discord. Upload a file. Bada boom. Alright, there we go. That is officially updated. Uploaded. Let's go ahead and move this to pictures. And memories. Alright, cool. Got that categorized away there. So yeah, I'm happy with the tier list there, bro. I'm definitely happy with the tier list. Let me go ahead and post this in my other Discord that I'm in. Let me go ahead and post this in my other Discord. Alright. So now that we're done with the tier list, I figured we'd take a little bit of time. If anybody has any specific clips that they want us to watch in the year to kind of look back, if anybody else has some nostalgia they want to share, anything you want to talk about in regards to going into 2024, I'd love to hear it. The worst game I've ever played, Darnaud is up there. Darnaud is up there as one of the worst video games I've ever played in my entire life. I can't remember a worse game off the top of my head. There's probably something out there that's worse. But Darnaud was definitely one of the absolute worst things. 2023, I streamed every day. Ha ha ha. It was 2022, my friend. Made me leave playing Jackbox. Yeah, well, I have all the clips up here. As you can tell, Legion made most of the clips this year. Legion made most of the clips this year. Hey, Vilfar, welcome. So I'm just gonna click through some of the random clips and see what people clip. So I don't know. Let's just click some clips and see what happens. Scooby-Doo clip. I'm sure it'll be on here somewhere. All right. This one has 25 views. I think Igor just pulled a Legion and screenshotted it. I think Igor just cheated. You'll be back. All right, Luke, we'll be here. Did you cheat, Igor? I need an honest answer.
T-shirts or something. Would people buy those? Or hats?
I don't know. I think Igor may have done some sus stuff just now. Why, Igor? Why would you be evil?
I've got more questions.
Why would you be? Why would you do that? Wouldn't you be mad if Legion Googled? So why would you do an equivalent thing? Fair point. Fair point. I'm disappointed. Resize the screen. Yeah, there's not a way to make it a proper size here. Let's see. Legion developed prompt. What is this? How's he? Yeah, that is awkwardly sized, isn't it? Who let Legion make a prompt for this game? Who let Legion make prompts for this game? I knew this was a movie theme thing, but I didn't know Legion was involved in the freaking development of it. Alright, here we go. Wow. Alright, here we go. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Now that should be a little more watchable there. All right. We miss Igor. Yep, I missed. Yeah, Igor. He was a really cool member of the community. He really was. Too bad he became a professional football player. I don't know what that's. I don't know what's happening there. 98% of the clips. Jackbox caroling, clip by Miller. Let's see what this is.
Jack the Box with lots of trolling. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be lolling. La 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 la. Jokes abound here, too many in-stream things. The bearded fools, forbidden condiment, and that celebrity.
Oh. That's like pretty good. Wasn't even Christmas. It wasn't even Christmas. Igor scammed me out of games. What is this?
Oh, really, Igor? Who would have thought you need to log in? You disappoint me. You disappoint me. I have no words for this. He scammed the bearded fool. Alright, so now you owe me 2 games, Igor.
True story.
No, it's too late now, Igor. It's already yours, buddy. It's already claimed to your account. It's already claimed to your account.
I vaguely remember the context. It was like he didn't know that he had to log in for his Humble games or something. Creepy bearded... Wait, what is this? Forsaken Neon, clipped by Scout.
Forsaken for...
Forsaken Neon. No idea what the context of that is. Look at your old account. Wait, your old account was which one, Vilfar? Creepy bearded ASMR.
ASMR with this microphone?
Survive. And that one survivor rented this hotel with glowing review online. I will not be screwed over by TripAdvisor.
That would hurt to watch.
What you get.
More ways
What's
than
your
one.
ASMR for the year?
Oh, that's right. You used to be Scout. I forgot about that, Vilfar. I don't even remember that one. That one was cringe. I'm scared to click these. It says nipples and boobs. I'm scared to click these. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Freya.
Oh,
don't look. Don't look.
This is like hieroglyphic nudity there. The clip you wanted was last year. Sort by views. Well, I'm sorting by time. Oh yeah, this was a moment. This was a moment for sure.
All right. Since we have only a few people here, we're just gonna.
Oh wait, hold on. This one doesn't make sense without the full. Hold on. Hold on. We need to fix this really quick. All right. So we need to scoot this over. We need to resize this way. All right. There we go. That should be enough of the screen visible. All right. Here we go.
All right. Since we have only a few people here, we're just gonna. Are you?
Makeup and wigs and their
Yep, that was it. That was an awkward moment.
I don't know from wigs and makeup. No, Dimitri, I know you watch Americans. I'm talking about The Americans on TV.
That was when Jackbox just had a cycle of just trolling us with room codes constantly.
It's not average Americans walking down the street.
Drug, that's funny.
We see this already on the closed circuit security camera. Do you even own a television? No, not since end of Seinfeld. Okay.
Okay, that was my smile was too big there. All right, Igor blasted of the map.
And onto that lead. There are a couple mines here that could cause problems if Klax swerves too far right. Ooh, but Klax just manages to dodge him. Just barely.
Yeah, that's true, guys.
Oh,
that's true.
Speaking of Igor, once again, Igor blasted off the freaking map.
I don't even know how that happened.
Oh, no, actually, again, Igor double blasted off the map.
What happened?
Not just once, but twice. Yeah, Rocket Man Igor over there.
That was really random. That was a really random one. Cocaine Bear Fool Happy.
Wishlisted. Oh my gosh, it's Cocaine Bear!
Oh.
You should have just come here for the Oscars, Legion.
Good old Cocaine Bear. That was actually a good clip. That was a good clip. I like that one. I like that one. Duck, Duck, Jesus.
Duck, duck, duck. Duck, duck, duck. Jesus.
That's a pretty funny clip,
you
too.
Lost? I'm actually
That's
not.
a pretty
I'm supposed
funny
to be
clip.
delivering letters around here.
All right. Bearded broke the game. What is this?
Ace Attorney, yep. 3 back-to-back unskippable. Oh, that's unfortunate, Cuzzy.
Oh, this is
I
what
got glitched.
we were talking
Not
about
joking,
earlier.
friends.
I got horribly, horribly glitched. Horribly, horribly
Now
glitched.
I actually broke it. Yeah, I'm soft locked.
The depression in my voice is real. The depression in my voice is real. All right. Beard hugging the screen. I don't know what this is.
Miller, welcome. You've come in to hug? All right. Here's your hug, Miller. Here's your hug. Getting a little too close. The beard goes in your face. Just like real life.
Okay. Double win with Ben.
Does that affect the final standing?
But it looks like Legion with a comeback to tie it with Ben. Look at that. Wow. A surprising result. Legion and Ben tying it up at the very end. Nice. Well played, everybody. That was actually a pretty good game of Monster overall.
I think we had a triple win in Monster once, right? Felicia said hi. Clip surfaces correctly. The newest family member. That's awesome. Well, you too, Luke. I hope you're having a great night. Bearded meet Dylan story. All right, let's see what happened here.
I was annoyed in the moment, and then like this person just randomly approaches me that obviously I'm not expecting Dylan to be there. I didn't know he was even coming to the event, and so I just like was horribly rude to him. He's like, "It's me, Dylan, man." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize." I felt so bad. He does look a lot different in person, for the record. Dylan does look a lot different in person. And yeah, so he hung out, you know, he kind of rooted me on. We talked about, you know, just the streams and Pokemon and stuff. And then we went and ate at a diner. It was actually pretty good. It was kind of like just like a little sit-down diner place. And then we kind of just walked through the city a little bit, and you know, just had a good time. So we probably hung out for like counting the time at the Pokemon place, I don't know, maybe like 3 hours. And then like walking to the diner and back was probably like 45 minutes to an hour or something. So yeah, we just got acquainted with each other. It's pretty cool. Like I said,
yeah, that was cool. And just think, I'm getting ready to meet Dylan again in like 2 weeks. Alright, what do we have here? Igor boost flying.
I don't know, but the race is on for... What the heck? Igor blasting off already! Was
This
that
is
a
basically
boost?
the same
Yep,
thing.
Igor did an early boost. Igor did an early boost. And it
Oh,
almost
really?
worked.
That means a lot that you'd say that, friend.
It almost worked until it didn't. Everybody's just...
Alright, here's one clipped by Kynick. Average Igor moment. I'm scared. Oh. Alright, just gonna click off of that one. 5 people on the wheel. Let's see what this says.
Gosh, we got a screenshot this.
Oh, that was a cool moment.
Rhonda, spin it! Igor
with that many people on the wheel at once. The Perfect Death, clipped by Yegor.
Chainsaw guy. Why is there a chainsaw guy?
Oh.
Oh no! Oh, that's perfect timing. That's perfect timing.
Yep, I remember this moment. One of my first YouTube shorts I made out of this. That was a pretty funny moment, all things considered. That was a pretty funny moment. Bearded fake laugh.
I freaking did it!
That was a well-deserved moment of insanity, I remember. Bearded, creepy, weird face while playing Tiny Thor. I don't know what this is going to be. Oh my gosh, that is a creepy, weird face. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? That was terrifying. I gotta watch that one again. Okay, I'm scared. I can't look at that one anymore. I can't look at that one. Oh, here we go. Bearded Scooby-Doo. This is the one Ghost was talking about.
Oh, they are. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. What the? I got Scooby-Doo. Are you happy now, Ghost?
Yeah. Got Scooby-Dooed indeed. There you go. That was Ghost's favorite moment. People in their 40s.
A birthday. Ugh. Disgusting. People in their 40s. Ugh. Sadly, I'm on my way there.
True story.
You know, my birthday's coming up in actually exactly a week.
I don't know what this is. It says nipple, and I'm scared to click it. Bearded ruined the game. What is this? Oh!
You know what?
Wait a second. Was this game on the tier list? I just realized, was this game left off the tier list? Contraband Police? Oh, it was... No, this was 2023. July 2023. Because these are in order. Yeah, it was only clipped 6 months ago. So yeah, Contraband Police we should have on here too. It didn't have a stream? Hold on. Oh, I bet I know what happened. I bet it got uploaded. It did. It got uploaded as a video. Okay, so there's actually 2 games that we left off the list that should have been on there. We should have had Portal Reloaded and Contraband Police on there. We should have had Contraband Police and Portal Reloaded both. I don't really have the files to make the new ones, but where would we put Contraband? Contraband would probably be a C tier. And Portal would probably be an A tier. Yeah, I would say Portal would probably go in A tier, and Contraband would probably go in C tier, I would think. But yeah, I forgot about that game. But yeah, we did break the game there. That like ruined everything. It was a really sad moment, actually. Now, this was the greatest success of that game, though. It can't happen. Alt F4, ha ha ha.
Yes! We freaking did it!
We did it.
No, we can't climb the ladder!
Oh, depression.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad!
We spent like literally like an hour trying to get up here, and then there was no reason to
climb
do
the
it.
ladder.
There was no reason to do it. That was a truly sad moment. That was a truly sad moment. Yep. Savage mode engaged. What is this?
Yeah, it should be Alec Baldwin with that upcoming movie that he was involved in. That should have been on that list. Dust or whatever. Oh no, Ghost has a solo spot.
I like what I see.
Why does Ghost have like the entire board on that side to himself?
With that
Rust,
one
yeah, there we
solo,
go.
You can finally spin the winner wheel.
Ghost gets to spin the winner wheel, friends. It might be over before this round even begun.
But land on one of the skulls.
I don't even know if it
and
finished
we still
shooting
have
and
a
stuff.
game to play.
I guess he finished shooting, didn't he?
Oh, I was like, what was the point of that clip? But yeah, that was actually that was a moment. Title of that was Savage Mode Engaged, which the clip was a little too long, but I get it. Gray clipped by Noir Mouse. What is this?
Second. Oh no, I went in the cave accidentally. Didn't mean to.
Oh
What?
yeah, this game had like some visual bugs or something.
I didn't mean to go in here yet. Is it okay now?
Oh wow, that looks awful. It's like super pixelated. It's weird.
What? Went gray and pixelated. I'll have to look at the VOD because on my side everything looked normal.
That's weird. That was weird. Yeah, maybe a bitrate issue or something. Bearded horrible failure.
Error passage. Oh, well. We're not going to talk about anything. We're not going to talk about anything that just happened.
That was a horrible fail, I guess. Naughty Fool showing sex in the game. I think we'll skip that one. System Shock Death IRL.
So why was this even a hidden wrench exactly? It didn't really seem like a secret path we took or anything. Unless maybe, really.
And then it just, that is random. This is the one where coincidentally, literally like a second after that, I was horribly jump scared and did die IRL basically. So that's actually funny that cut off right when it did. The recap of questions clipped by Ben.
We got. Okay, we've got locks experts.
Here we go.
Explosives guy, team of forgers, the charming face of the operation.
What are you talking about, Shannon?
Now, all I need is a getaway driver that no one would expect. In 2017,
Are you a little tipsy tonight?
I had no idea what was going on in that clip. Milk and fish, ooh.
Your mom said milk and fish? Oh, that is terrible. Yeah, milk and fish does not get together at all. Ugh.
That's true.
Well,
I actually love where that cut off. Well, end of scene. Cat posting at 3 a.m. Legion.
celebrity news. Yes, you do. You also go on like cat posting tangents at like 3 a.m. every night, Legion.
That's a true
You ever
story.
follow Legion's Twitter? Just be prepared. You're going to be bombarded with cat videos and such every night around 3 a.m.
So true.
Rhonda Rowdy, yeah, that's her name in chat.
Bearded got scared in game. 13 views.
Like obviously that would be trolled. Oh my dear lord! Oh my dear lord! I just had a heart attack IRL. I just had a heart attack IRL.
That was a terrifying moment. That was a terrifying moment, truly. Duck, 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 clipped by Miller.
Duck? Duck! Duck!
Okay. Duck indeed. Jingle Balls clipped by Miller.
I'm not sure what's happening.
Oh no.
Here are your choices.
Harry Butterfly, Ballafly, Penis, Jingle Balls, Flies, Flirtatious Fling, World's Ugliest Cat.
We don't talk about anything.
I'm a little scared.
I am a little scared.
Oh, okay. Who picked what?
Legion fell for Bleeze. If this is a cat, that's a questionable cat. Macard, Clax, Blee all fell for Legions. Nice. There you go, Legion. It's Jingle Balls. I'll admit, I submitted the prompt. I didn't know it was going to go that way. True, I did not expect it to go that way, okay? Balls. I was just trying to make a pun. Quicksort ruined Bearded. I'm scared. Yeah, this is a crazy one. Silence, fool! I mean, he told me to be quiet. I mean, he told me to. I had to listen to the game. Bearded Foot, 9 views. Like, you know, generally I'm wearing slippers. So I'm wearing slippers, like, for example, right now. I don't even know where my slippers are. Really, for the last probably year or two, I've always just had slippers I wear. But if I didn't have slippers, I would want socks on because I don't like walking around barefoot. True, I still don't like being barefoot. Although I'm barefoot right now. The Bearded Foot. Yep. One of the rare appearances of the Bearded Foot. Very true, guys. True. Very true. Uh-oh, I'm scared of this one too. It's corn. It's corn! So she can't stretch and stuff. No, okay. That was like a pretty good clip. Beautiful Fool Dancing. Actually, what is this one? It's clipped by Kasoku VTuber. What is this? Wow, a shirtality. Nice one, Kasoku. I saw the sun or your secret. Yeah, I guess that was just a clip like to save a moment from TKO. Shirtality. Alright, Beautiful Fool Dancing. I'm a little scared, but let's see it. This one, yeah, you gotta dance to this song. Fixie Tex has such good music, you gotta dance. Here's a clip from Kirby Fan. This game, you should be able to see the results too before you accuse. Accusing could probably also give you a little more time. No, we should have. We haven't done the trivia game yet. Where do you think you're going, Anchor and Garrett? Buck it up somewhere.
And done. I hope you didn't overthink it.
So Anchor went alone. Maybe Anchor thinks they're the outlier. Not sure why that one was clipped. Maybe that was an accidental clip. Quarry 10K bits. Padre? Oh. What the heck?
Something Sommeting Glass S. I am drunk.
Quarry, what have you just done?
This is what they wanted to hear.
That was a crazy what the heck did you just do?
See what the audience selected.
Really, Vilfar? Hold on a second here, friends. Quarry, what are you doing? 10,000 freaking bits? That was the biggest bit we've ever... What in the world? What the heck? Quarry, 10,000 bits? I believe you now hold the record for the most individual bits of any single bit support that I've ever received. That is very generous of you. Very true. That was a crazy moment. That was a crazy moment. Teardrop ice cream clip. What is this? That's it. I need a pickle for this is the champion, Legion. Took the win. The art was by Teardrop, so I guess they wanted to say it was the art one or something. All right. The Bearded Omnipotence clip by Lurkst. I'm saying 86. I don't think so, I mean. I know all things! I
doing this. It'll never happen again.
True story. Never has. What is this clip? I'm a little scared. All right. And with that, we are going to go ahead and raid out. We did have a redemption for where the raid is going to go. We did have a redemption. Makes it jolly, yes. Yes, it does. All right, so we had a redemption to raid Wang Bang 69. That's a little sus of a name. It was a little sus of of a name, but we're gonna hope it works out. Wang Bang 69 is live. Okay. Here's a clip by Ben.
Tater overtook me at the end, unfortunately. And just like that, we have a winner. GG Phil!
You're a winner, baby.
Hey, revenge!
Not sure why this
Thank
was
you for the
clipped. That's
sub
kind
of
of a random
Prime.
one. That was kind of a random one. Bearded is possessed. Oh, I remember this one. I'm not proud of this moment. That is what it sounds like. You can't tell me it's not. Yeah, that's a terrifying moment to look back on. Bearded toe exposed. I'll show you my foot. Nope, all you get is my big toe. There you go, that's all you get. Why did Legion clip that one? Questions. All right, and then the most recent clip is from D-Land.
Haters in his day. It's all part of playing the business game.
I'm not interested in whatever your business is, and I'm certainly not playing anyone's game.
I love that moment. Oh, ha ha ha. Looked at the screen, I see what they did there.
When you think about it, killing is just being born in reverse.
That doesn't make any sense.
That was funny, actually. I like that.
Yeah,
breaking the
fourth wall break,
yeah. All right, so those were the clips of the year. Just random clips from throughout the year. Legion, I do appreciate you keeping clips, making clips as often as you do, because it does help us to be able to actually have some moments to look back on. So yeah, with that, that is kind of the year of 2023 recap complete. Obviously, it was a big year of change for my life and the streams. And yeah, it's a little weird. You know, obviously the stream has been, like I said before, it just can't be as big of a priority as it once was, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm glad we got our tier list done here. I almost did go on a stream hiatus, but I'm glad that I'm able to at least keep the stream going a little bit. You know, even if it is only 2 days a week, it is still an opportunity for us to hang out, catch up, talk about stuff. So I really do appreciate all of you coming out and hanging out and everything. Yeah, 2023 I think was a really good year in my life overall. You know, the biggest thing was definitely starting this job at the card shop, because it's something I can truly do long term. I'm good at the job. I love the job. Like life is good. Life is pretty good right now. Life is pretty good right now.
Just wanna say thank you again, especially for the $2,500 you sent me as support. Love everyone.
I wish I got $2,500 for free. Yeah, moving was not fun. Moving is never fun, but this move was definitely somewhat stressful, but we got it done. We got it done. The big thing now is just the work schedule. I just work a lot. It's, you know, it's a lot different working in a place I have to go to. Just, you know, a lot more physical activity. Just, I get tired, and I just don't want to stream after I'm tired. So I have hope that maybe the stream will get back on track a little more. But I don't know. It's kind of it's just something I can't prioritize as much as I once did. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Let me see if I can find a pic of that really quick. I should be in the Discord, right? See if we can find the picture of Igor. Igor probably has... Actually, I probably got a picture here. Hold on. Hold on. I probably got a photo here somewhere. Actually, I don't have a photo handy available. If you have one, post it in the Discord. Post it in the Discord to recap our time together. It was a wonderful time. I'm really glad I got to do that. We did a lot of cool things this year, honestly. Although the stream did have, the stream has fallen from its glory days to a degree. We're still here. I got to meet Igor in person. I got to meet Dylan in person. I got to go to a lot of tournaments. I got to start a new job. I got to move. I had a really good 2023 overall. Have I seen a picture of Lucas? I don't think you posted any of Lucas, Luke. Feel free to post it in the Discord if you wish, of course, and Getting Real. But yeah, I'm really thankful for each and every one of you. Legitimately, it really does mean a lot that all of you come and still spend time here, and sticking through even the tough times, in the stream journey and everything. So, yeah, it means a lot. It really does make me happy. So yeah, I think that is what we're going to call the stream tonight. It actually ended up being a pretty much a full-length stream almost. I do appreciate everybody just being here, being part of the community as always. It is Happy New Year's again to everybody. 2024 coming up. I don't know. I don't know what the stream plan is for 2024. I'm not going to promise anything because I hate when I set expectations and can't meet them. So for now, we're just going to play it by ear, and yeah, we're just going to see where life takes us. Yep, I'll see you next year. True. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that I want to really talk about or don't want to get too sappy, so I guess I will go ahead and raid out here. So let's go find someone to share some Twitch love with. Let's see who's online. OC's online, playing Call of Duty. That's random. Don't really see anybody else online that I regularly watch too much. Sure. I guess we'll raid OC. Pay the fee? Is fee online? I could raid pay the fee. Keep the New Year jokes? Why do you want me to raid pay the fee specifically?
Oh, no.
Doing Jackbox? Sure, we'll do it. We'll raid pay the fee. Alright, friends. But once again, I do want to deeply express that I really do value each and every one of you. And I do want to thank you again for as much time as you've spent in this stream, as much support as you've given, whether just in person or in subs and bits, and just the fun that we've had together. It means a lot. It means a lot. And I really do appreciate all of you being awesome. With that is going to conclude the final stream of 2023, and we should be back tomorrow with our first stream of 2024. So we will indeed be seeing each other next year, hopefully. 2040? Whoa, wait a second. Where are you going to be for 17 years? I wonder where I'll be in 17 years, truthfully, but it's crazy to think about. Crazy to think about how much life has changed in this last year, honestly. Definitely in a different place now than I was physically, mentally, emotionally, and just like I said, I think this year was good. I think this year was a really good year. And yeah, no other big announcements or anything. Like I said, I'll be in Charlotte for the Pokemon Regional soon, so if you're anywhere near Charlotte in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, let me know. We can meet up. But that's it, friends. I will see you on the other side of the raid. Until next year, stay wholesome, friends. I hope to see each and every one of you next time. Toodles.